All right, we're live and direct. It looks like on at the Roundtable Podcast Show. Man,
We are.
it
Yes,
seemed
yes,
like
yes, yes.
forever.
It is. It does seem like that.
Yep.
Yeah,
We only took one Wednesday, and it was last month had 5 Wednesdays. So,
yep.
but it just seems like it was a long time.
Hmm.
Man, yeah. It's good to be back in the seat again with you guys, though. I get to introduce
Likewise.
the coolest people on the planet, starting off with Miss Pitbull and
Miss,
Grace.
I made
Miss,
my adjustment after Mr. Green told me I needed to do that. So it is Miss Pitbull. Yes.
Miss
that's it
Pitbull.
exactly.
That's right. That's right.
Her name is Miss Pitbull. It's Melissa Bartlett and the man, the myth, the legend himself, Mr. Adrian A. Money Biddle. And why do we call him A. Money?
Call him A Money because when he brings us anybody, a guest, the facts, the questions, you can bank on it. It's gonna be good.
Dang on.
Hey,
Yes,
I
indeed.
appreciate it, fam. I appreciate us. I promise as soon as I hit that large amount of money on that scratch off, I got y'all covered.
All right now.
Got y'all covered.
You heard it
And
first, y'all. A binding contract on Facebook Live. He gonna take
It's
care of all
verbal,
of us.
verbal and recorded. It's binding.
and last and not least, the man below us, the man that stirs the drink, the conductor himself, Mr. Culture CD.
What's going on, family? It is good to be in the chair again, getting to hang out. And today, y'all, it's even special because we just came off of Resurrection Sunday, then came Easter Monday, but I'm just down with calling it what it is, Resurrection. Okay, I don't want
There
no
you go.
bunnies. I don't want no
Hmm.
pigs.
That's
I don't
right.
want no them little marshmallow bunnies that you chew on and
Mm-mm.
they
Mm-mm.
no. Let's call it what it is. That resurrection.
Exactly. A matter of fact, we don't represent them. I mean, they done commercialized his holiday, so you don't have Resurrection Sunday anymore. That should be concentrated on what it's really meant to be concentrating on. Even Christmas, you
Mm,
celebrate Santa Claus now.
yeah, it's all
Yeah.
commercialized, man.
Yes,
And y'all remember back in the day? You remember we used to break our necks running around trying to get
no,
things ready for Christmas.
that's
Mhm.
right.
Mhm.
That's
Family,
right.
y'all remember staying up 1 in the morning, putting together
Mm,
bikes and Tonka trucks and all this
mm,
other stuff, and then
mm.
going to bed just to have them come in there and wake you up 3.5 hours later because they want to
Yeah,
see their
see,
gift.
I still got cramps in my hand right now from putting all those stuff together.
Man, for real. I mean, what in the world is going on? I mean, it was so amazing when the kids got older and they realized, boy, mom and daddy,
Mm,
grandma, grandpa, boy, they put it down for me.
yes, yes, you're right about that. So right about that.
But family, again, it is what you talking about Wednesday. It is the Wednesday in which we don't have a guest because you're the guest. And the topics are up to you. You get to pick the topic, or we'll throw out a topic, and we hope that anybody chimes in on it and share their thoughts on it, or as I would say, let them pontificate on.
There you go. There you
Yeah, throw it out there and hope it stick.
go.
Let people pontificate, see what's going on, what's in the minds of the people today.
Mhm.
Melissa, I know you got one because you be coming with the
Actually,
fire.
I have a couple, and a
See,
couple. See, a few people. I let them know what the show was going to be about today, so they actually, sent me a couple texts and said, "Hey, what about
mm-hmm.
this?" So I was like, "Okay." Something as relevant as are you getting the vaccine or not? Um,
Ooh.
the reason why people are
Mm-hmm.
or aren't getting it, the skeptical fears,
Mm-hmm.
are valid, all your choice. I told them why I got it. I got the vaccine because in my household I was the only one that contracted COVID.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone else in my family had negative tests, so I felt like I needed to make sure that I was as protected as I could be, um, in I went ahead and stepped out and did that. And it's up to everyone else in the household that is eligible. If they decide to get that, then that's up to them. But I'm not making anyone or guilting anyone, whether they do or don't, getting it. So that was one of the topics that someone sent. Also, another one is a young lady has a neighbor who she think is cute, and he asked her out on a date, and she said no. And he never asked her out again.
Okay.
So her question was, should she have said yes? She was really just trying not to be so easy, so eager. And a lot of men chimed in and was saying that women are playing games these days, they're toxic, and they need to be straight up about what they want.
Okay. So let me make sure I got the correct. I'm liking this one already. So let me make sure I got the correct understanding with this. So a gentleman, a neighbor, found another neighbor attractive and actually offered to take her out on a date.
Right.
She found him likewise attractive, but she turned him down because she didn't want to see him easy.
She didn't want to seem too eager. So I had the gentleman on the timeline mad at me because I said, I gave 2 folds. The first fold, I said, look, the younger guys, they have a different opinion about what it is to court, what it is to step to somebody.
Okay.
They don't pursue women anymore. They don't court women anymore. They don't feel that they need to impress women like they did back in the day. And so, some men are lazy. I said some. I'm going to ask you, and they like, nope, and then they keep going on to the next one. On the flip side of that coin, I also said that women have made it where men have become very lazy or entitled. And so when you do, there's a way for you to say no in a flirtatious way, to leave it open-ended, to let him know I'm interested, but you're going to have to work a little bit. Right. And I don't think that a lot of women are aware of that either. So it's 2 sides to that coin.
Yeah, those.
And they didn't just get out watching these Megan Thee Stallion videos and stuff, and let's get back to the old school. Boy, y'all ain't seen that Versus? You see Mr. Big?
Yeah.
Brothers, you better step the game up.
That's your blueprint right there.
They said his wife is 44 years old.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm still thinking about that question. Oh gosh, I think kind of touching on what you just got through stating, Melissa. I think if you're not wanting to seem so eager, I think how you present no, and it's pretty much following off of what you just got through saying, is how you present that no. I mean, are you presenting it being coy, or are you being direct and looking serious when you actually say no? So, I wish everybody can just be more direct and just go ahead and at what's on their mind that in situations like that, instead of having people guess. But some of the time it's fun as well when we were out there dating like that too. But so I can see where you're coming at. It's kind of two different standards to that.
Good point. What's going on, Renee? What's going on, Dennis? Thank you for joining us on At the Round Table. It is the What You Talking About Wednesday. Drop a topic. We're going to touch it. We're going to flip it. Smack it. Right down. That's what she didn't want to do. She thought she was mean. I don't know. I see where you come from, Melissa. But here's the thing. I think she should have left it open, because here's the thing. She has a unique position. And he does too, because they're neighbors, so they can see who comes in and out.
True.
Every day. And if there's nothing going on, they could be like, okay. He's not in the backyard digging up at 1 o'clock in the morning, digging holes. He's not ordering crazy stuff every day. Nobody's in and out like a revolving door at his house and stuff, she could have left it a little bit open, you know, just kind of, yeah, you know, it's like, well, no, but if you need some sugar, I got you. And then, you know,
not
just
right
leave
now, or I don't have it, you know, let me get back to you. I mean, there's a whole bunch of things you could have said, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, the fact that she's like, he didn't ask me again. I mean, if it's somebody that you like and you're already like peeping them, why not?
Yeah.
But I mean, that's just what happens.
Can I ask a general question if you have the information to share? How old is she?
So these are youngins. They're like between the ages of 28 and 35. So that's why my statement said, you know, in the beginning, the young guys, there's a different requirement to pursue women from what they say, how they act. I mean, not all of them, but yeah, they're kind of used to, you know, that just kind of whatever, you know, fluid, general. And I'm sorry, if you're trying to make me exclusive, you can't step to me like everybody else because I got to have exclusive behavior. Now, that used to be my type of requirements. But again, you know.
Yeah, I do believe, and I'm not knocking that generation. When trust me, this is coming straight out of love, but I think a lot of the experiences that we had the opportunity to take in, they have been left inept in being able to share those same experiences because it's so different now in comparison to how we grew up. So those little cues that somebody may throw out, they don't know, they don't recognize. They can't pick up on them because they haven't had those experiences that
they're
we
too
had.
busy on the computer.
Yes.
On the computer, and everything got to be social media and FaceTime and stuff. Hey, man, you remember back in the day, boy? Used to be hunters. You know, we used to hunt. Right on a piece of paper. Do you like me? Checkbox, yes or no.
Yeah.
And you slide that over there by your boy. You tell him to send it to her and stuff, and she look back. If she checked yes, your rest of your day was good.
Oh yeah, that was the first stage. The second stage was getting a number and calling her and getting past the gatekeepers, which was her parents. Hey, such and hey, is Jill home? May I speak to Jill, sir, ma'am? Yeah. I mean, all of that.
I don't think the young generation. Yeah, what's the third stage?
Third stage is once you get past the gatekeeper and they recognize your voice when you call, then you in there making them slow jam, Quiet Storm mixtape to have playing in the background while you chit-chatting with her around 9, 10, 11 o'clock at night. You solidifying the hunt, the deal, you staking the claim, you putting your flag in the ground, you saying right here. Yes. Once that happens, she like that, it's a wrap. We at Queens Park. We meeting up at Queens Park.
Wow. Yes, Renee, the dedicated song.
Yes.
You know, that was the thing. Dennis Barton. Yep, kudos on the t-shirt. Thanks. Appreciate it. It's a different
world.
It's a different world. I mean, I don't understand the rules. And I laugh all the time with my girlfriends. I'm like, I need to open up Game 101 etiquette, like for men and women. Just like give me 4 weeks and I promise you I change your life. I'm not in it anymore, but I think I could do some help this generation because the funny thing of social media is that they're not social. And so it has hindered their interactions and the ability to interact on a personal level, their communication on a personal level, and their expression on a personal level. So you have a lot of them that are struggling when it's time to actually, be with that person, go out on a date. You're on a date. I don't know if it was their first time or not or whatever, but I'll never forget. I was in a restaurant. Beautiful, beautiful queen. Nice looking guy. A pretty couple. They sat down. He pulled her chair out.
Okay.
He, took her. She had like a wrap on. He took that off, and I was like, "Oh, they're young, but they're doing it. Doing a thing." They sat down at the table, and my whole mood just was deflated because she pulled out her phone and he pulled out his, and they were sitting at the table on the phone.
So pretty much like what Renee just got through commenting, both sides are to blame. They don't even know names. That's true.
I know that's right. But here's the thing, because I think it's a generation that has missed the opportunity too, because they don't come back and talk to the older generation on how it's done. I love it when I get a chance to chit chat with my boys, my sons, and the youngest one especially. But I share with them certain things that I did in order to get their mother. And now she's my queen. And I hope that by sharing that with them, they too will look for that same quality of a woman, not exactly like the mom, but those certain qualities that they know it's not going to come easy.
Nope.
I'm going to have to work for it.
Yep.
I'm going to have to treat her like the queen she is, and we can build something together. So I love it when they come to me and talk to me about stuff like that. And I think a lot of young people, they don't do that. They think that social media and the movies and videos and stuff is quote unquote real life courting, and it's not.
Yeah, that's right. I love having those talks with my boys too when the situation arises. I tell them especially, I said that you can learn a lot more from a person within 5 minutes of talking to them on the phone verbally than you can by text in 10 to 15 to 20 minutes. Pick up that phone. Talk.
Yes, indeed. Man, I miss those days.
Yes.
Especially when you're on for a long time. You hang up. No, you hang up. No, you hang up. Well, we both hang up. All right. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye. I miss you. I miss you too. Man, that's what? They don't understand. They don't understand.
They don't.
Hey, Renee, since you commented, I want to ask you a question. You said dedicated song. What was the song? The most sought after dedicated song that you would hear on WGIV, or back in the day when it was Power, or back in the day Power 98, but GIV was the one that was really doing it. So what was it? Quiet Storm song, y'all name it. Oh shoot, that's funny.
Get off my phone.
Oh yeah, I remember them days. You don't pay no phone bill here. Get out my phone. I got things to do.
Phone.
Ma, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. How can we got to get up and work tomorrow? We don't want to hear all that.
Oh, the worst would be when they pick up the other line and say it.
Oh.
Hey, you need to get off my phone. Click.
Or when you hear them get on the phone.
Forever. Make it last forever. Okay, keep sweat.
Yeah, buddy.
That's a good one.
That's a very good one.
So go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, I remember. No, I ain't gonna tell the story. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No. I get in trouble. I had to catch myself. But like, ooh, she might not like.
You got too comfortable. He thought it was just us at lunch. He thought it was just us at lunch. No. This for the people.
Yeah. And all of a sudden she at work and they like, girl.
The people's is here. You can't do that. Can't do that, CD.
Can't do that. Gotta reel it back. Go ahead, A-Money.
Okay. So with this one, what are the unwritten rules of where you work at? What are the unwritten rules of where you work at?
Unwritten rules. Where you work at. Ooh, we about to open up.
Wait a minute. Wait. I need a little more detail.
For example, you would know, in my opinion, an unwritten rule would be not to touch somebody else's lunch and eat it.
Well, that's the first one.
It was somebody that we worked with that's experienced something like that.
Just was going all willy-nilly in the fridge and taking people's food and just enjoying it.
But you remember the one where somebody had brought a sandwich and the person that took a bite out of it and apologized with a sticky note saying, "I thought it was my sandwich,"
and put it back in the plastic in the refrigerator. As though it's okay. This note just circumvents everything that I did by putting my mouth on your sandwich.
Feeling all violated thinking about that one.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's number one.
So what are you supposed to do with the sandwich? You might well go ahead and polish it on off at that point.
Yeah, you got a bite mark in it. You've laid claim to that sandwich. That sandwich with your saliva is now yours. Possession is 9/10 of the law.
Oh, but the person said they did cut around the edges where they bit off it.
So their hand has now touched the sandwich.
And it seems like that happens. Now COVID, it just has a whole different cringe to it, right? I can't imagine somebody even touching something that's supposed to go in my hand, my mouth. You already touched, like, no.
Yeah, that's yeah, that's one of those hygiene things that at the job, you know. Another one would be, you know, if you're I guess an unspoken rule, if you're on a phone with a personal call, go outside with it. You know, I don't want to hear you talking to your boo, talking about, you know, tonight, the boy going over to his friend's house. It's gonna be me and you, baby. I just bought some steaks, and you telling them what you know. I don't need to hear all that. I'm here to be professional. I'm gonna look at you now differently because you're a freak. But I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It's hard to now look at you.
Yeah.
Renee said, "Fake it till you make it."
Yeah.
Like, we don't know how to fix this error. Just do something to make it work, and don't ask me again. It ain't a professional. I hear you, sis.
I think that there should be working in multiple offices with multiple demographics. You would think that there were unspoken or unwritten rules when you are in a community or communal setting, like a team lunch or potluck or things like that. However, they are not. So you need to wash your hands. And this is pre-pandemic. So it's a whole set of rules now post-pandemic.
Yeah.
But pre-pandemic, you should make sure you're washing your hands.
Right.
You should not be talking over the food.
Yeah.
If you decide to cut something or use the serving utensil, and there's a little bit of whatever the residue is on there, you should not take your finger, because licking it is nasty. But you still don't take your finger and clean that spoon or that knife off for other people to use to cut or serve out the same utensil. You don't do that.
You saw that?
Lick your fingers and move on to the next item. Pick it up. Ugh. God. Oh my God.
You should not touch stuff. You shouldn't use your hand. Don't use your hand. They're serving. Don't use your actual hand to pick up stuff. Well, I didn't touch anything else. I don't care. Do not use your hand to pick things up. Yeah.
Tostito chips, you want to stick your hand in there to put on your plate.
Bag. Do not put your hand in the bag when you are having chips and salsa at work.
That's true. That's true, Renee.
That's a good one, Renee.
Talking with food in your mouth.
Just spraying everybody.
And it be the people that chew like this, Renee. Mouth open.
Gosh. How about this one too?
Okay.
I hate to bring up my workplace again, but I'm not going
where you work at.
But I'm trying to think of a way I can phrase this without being too graphic. But there was a cereal number tour, a serial number tour, who would leave presents for folks who had to use that same facility. Now, unwritten rule to me would be to clean up behind yourself and be mindful of others who have to use that same facility as you. I know. I feel the same way.
Ooh, Lord have mercy.
It's just all about being, mindful of others. You wouldn't want to walk into something like that. Why would you leave it for somebody else to walk into?
Oh, so wait a minute. They left floaties in the pool?
Well, this particular one. Well, this particular one. Yeah, this one. This was taking place in the ladies' bathroom, from my understanding. And they were leaving like Hershey Kisses on the seat.
Yeah.
And road rage on the seat.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the women's bathroom in a lot of public and workplaces are horrible. They're nasty. Which makes me question how were they raised, because there's just certain things any woman, really over 10, but 20, 40, God. 50 years old, like, why are you doing that?
And those
What's going on, Trav? What's going on, Angela? Thank you for joining us on At the Round Table. Boy, they came in popping.
Hey, and guess what? Those are the same ones that be putting their potluck dishes at the front of the line.
Come taste. Hey, come. I want to make sure everyone gets some of this. Absolutely not, lady. You're nasty. Not gonna eat it.
It's funny, and then it's not funny.
Let me tell you something.
Charlie.
These two I had the pleasure of working with for a short time. And when we had potlucks, or when we decided to do a lunch, they know I was adamant. They can tell you, you don't need to be in here. Go ahead, sit out. No, you don't even need to come in here. You wait until we are ready to serve. I don't need you in here. Can I help? No, we got it. Thank you. I'm polite, but I'm not. You can't be around me and what I'm about to eat, especially if we're cooking it. No. Nope. Quickly to the no.
What's going on, Mahogany? Thank you for joining us on What You Talking About Wednesday. We talking about at the job right now. We done got into you at the job and unwritten rules, and now we done got some trifling nasty people that lick the spoon, the frosting off of the table, and go into the bathroom and just leave it ransacked and nasty. You know it. Tell us. Drop a topic. Tell us what you think. Ooh.
Just having an acid. Yeah, that is. I know. No.
Another unwritten rule at the job. I'm trying to think, what is a good unwritten rule? Don't go down the hall or the aisleway and cut one.
Oh, yeah. You have to be mindful of that.
Hey, let me tell you something. If you take a look to the back, you take a look to the front, ain't nobody in the aisle, you might have to go and let it go. Sometimes it ain't even up to you. Sometimes you just be walking and that thing just come on out. So it ain't really up to you.
Well, Melissa, it can't. If you're gonna do that, it can't be done in a heavily populated walkway.
Gotta be. Or you in the elevator, and it's like 9 of y'all in the elevator. Somebody cut one, and then people are like waiting for the next floor to get out, knowing they supposed to be on the 12th floor, but they're gonna get out at the 8th and run the rest of the stairs.
Ooh, gosh.
That's right.
Yeah, that's another good one. I done ran into a couple of those, boy. That's unsettling. Let me tell you.
My mouth was open. My mouth was open.
Oh, please do. Hey, well, they dropped them now.
Please do that.
As well as other things.
Some of them, a currency flush don't work, Mahogany. I think they need to go see a colonic doctor, because something is wrong.
Ooh-wee.
Yeah,
something is wrong up there.
I done came in a couple of them, man, where Again, the workplace, man, it seemed like it was some people struggling, man. You didn't know whether you needed to call 911 or ask if they're all right. Whether you
No, I
had
can't do that.
Minister CPR on them.
Sometimes you might get the holy water and throw
Burn. I walked in one and I heard somebody say Jesus. I was like, "Oh, I'm not going in here." You calling on the name of the Lord? I might not be here for the rest of the. I'll go down the hall.
Now I've heard my boy tell me this. My male friends, Ben, my husband, say it's a courtesy for guys if there's a stall, like if there's a urinal open, you take the one. You don't go right next to somebody.
Unless it's real crowded or whatever. So yeah, you gotta give the room because you don't know. You don't know. I don't know what you
man thing right there. That's
a man thing.
Man thing. Yeah.
Your territory. Your territory. You space that thing out. And here's another unspoken rule: when we go in and somebody's already there, and we go into this one, we ain't trying to have all dialogue or whatever. So we just going something and keep going. We ain't got to talk about stocks.
What are you talking about when you paying? You paying.
It's totally we just get in and get out. That's our job. We look at each other, do this right here, do this, and then we walk and we wash our hands. Now, if somebody don't wash their hands, we looking at you.
Oh yeah.
Then we like
side eye.
He wash his hands. And then you see him in the lunchroom right afterwards. Oh no.
Oh no. Those aren't the ones that's in the lunchroom. Those are the ones that catch the other dude on the corner and be like, "Oh, what's up, dude? How you doing?"
Hey, Bill, how you doing? Get him on the back.
Or they're the ones I always want to, I've seen men, they want to grab your shoulder. They be like, "Hey, what's going on? How you doing?"
Yep.
Meanwhile, you got all their piss on your shoulder.
Oh, that's a good one, Trav.
Don't vent about your spouse. The work vampires smell it. Yeah.
They do.
That's true.
Tell your business. Never tell your business. Ooh. Whoa.
Drinking faucet water.
Okay.
So Renee, I will. I have some from the refrigerator too. I have the filter in the refrigerator, so the majority of it comes from there. This is my philosophy, Renee. I do not buy bottled water to cook with,
right?
Shower with, or just do other things with. So if it's okay for me to put on my body, it's okay for me to boil my spaghetti or whatever pasta in there, or mix it in when I'm doing a sauce. Then I will drink faucet water. Now there are some people who have their whole house on a filtration system, and that's fine. I don't. I have filtered water out of my refrigerator. So call me nasty, Renee. Sorry. I will drink. I will drink faucet water, even though the majority of my water does come. When I'm consuming and I'm drinking and hydrating, it comes from the refrigerator. But I mean, it's going to be on all that other stuff. So
yeah, I have to agree with you on that one too. I think we were talking on one prior show when we were outside, we'd be drinking from people's hoses. So I don't have a problem with drinking faucet water either. But that's a good one though.
Very good one. I ain't gonna lie, my son said we bougie. We got filtration. My son's like, "Oh, y'all bougie now. Y'all got a house. You got a filtration system." Your mom.
I tell people, they be like, "You don't have any bottled water?" I said, "I don't." I can't stand for people to be sitting in my area coughing and not covering their mouth. That was even before COVID.
Yeah, that's true.
I remember when you go to the store and stuff, and you're walking in there, and it's this older guy. And he's you like,
yes.
Boy, my wife will be looking. She'd be like, "Okay," and we out. Cause he about to cough up a lung. We're out. Yeah, I can't. And don't even cover the mouth, or they get like a little rag or whatever, so they done had in the back that they done blew in and something.
Oh, that's another one. Why would you keep something like that after it's been used in your pocket?
Because it's nasty. They nasty. They don't think about
it. Right there in the back pocket, boy. Boy, I done blew my nose in it. I done wiped my forehead with it. I digged in my ear with it. And then I cough and I wipe my mouth with it and stuff.
Okay. Ugh.
Yeah, it's the struggle is real.
Yeah, I might have to move on from this one. Start to make my stomach turn.
I don't
I know,
like.
right?
I don't like spit. I don't like
Huh?
people who spit. I don't like spit.
Mm.
I
When
don't
they
like
talk.
people. No. Well, that too. But I'm just saying, in general, like
Mm.
people, men and women now, they be like they spit or they do the
Mhm.
hawkers or whatever. Like I don't like
Yeah.
that. I can't even watch it on movies. I have to close my eyes. I don't like that. So, for the record, if anybody was
Uh-oh.
to ever
Mm-hmm.
do that as a gesture to me, I'm
Uh-huh.
going to jail. I'm going to jail.
Mm.
I can't
I
Like,
stand
know.
spit. Like, oh my God. No. Mm-mm.
y'all remember the girl on Flavor of Love? And remember the girl spit on
Oh,
her?
yeah.
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 Boy, that was like real TV history right there. She went straight at her.
Yeah. When I tell you I'm gonna try to
Yes.
grab your
Yeah.
tongue and pull it out like a cartoon, I am trying to take your tongue out your mouth when you do that to me. I cannot. Mm-mm.
Yeah, that's
No,
nasty.
sir.
Not out your mouth. Not out
Out
your
your
mouth.
mouth. Yes. Yes. I can. When I tell you I cannot.
Hmm.
Woo. Yeah. Mm-mm.
Hey, I want to go back to what Trav just said. I want to throw this out here to the people as well, because Trav just said it, and I was kind of thinking on that. He said, "Don't vent about your spouse. The work vampires smell the blood." So here's the question, y'all: do you go out and tell your business of what's going on with your significant other, whether it's your boyfriend, girlfriend, your mate? And if you do you tell your best friends, or do you go back and tell your parents? How much do you share? That's very, very, very. That's a very touchy subject, right?
I think discretion is not secrecy. There's a difference.
Okay.
And I think you should exercise discretion
Mhm.
when sharing things that happen between you and your lover.
Mhm.
I think you should not give details. You should not discuss everything. Even if
Mhm.
your people who are close to you can see something might be going on, something might be wrong, there's
Mhm.
still a way for you to be like, you know what, we're going through something right now. I don't want to talk about it. If they keep pressing the issue, you
Mm.
could just tell them absolutely. Like I'm not at liberty to tell you. Like I'm not out, I'm not telling you about it. Because what has happened is a lot of the people have uh told their families or friends, close people who they feel is close to them. And
Right.
now because these people don't love that significant other like you do, and y'all got through that rough patch, you know, they
Mhm.
can't get past what they did or what they said or how they treated you.
Right.
And now you're bringing them around and you want everybody to be all jovial and we are the world and hug him and give him or give her gifts and this and the other. And it doesn't happen that way.
Right.
So yeah, it definitely and it makes it hard too for the person that messed up, if you want to put it like that,
Mhm.
to kind of get back into that rhythm with those other people because they're not getting the update. They're not getting the
Mhm.
well, here's an update to the situation, or guess what they did. They're not getting all of the good stuff that person did. All they have in their mind is the bad stuff.
Right.
Mm.
Good point.
Yeah,
Hey,
good
Money, what you
point.
think?
You know what? to be honest, I'm trying to piece it together because my screen froze when you were actually, I guess, giving an example, and I would kind of listen to how Melissa was just now answering the question. So I think I got the concept of what you're talking about, but I'm in complete agreement with how she pretty much described it. There's some things that just need to be kept unsaid and away from the workplace altogether and just be handled in house. Now, if you got friends, it's all right. I think if you want to confide in somebody that you trust, but just to be going all out and just sharing what's going on in the home, no, I don't agree with
Mhm.
that.
Yeah.
Agree with that at all.
I've done tell my story like, girl, I saw this on TV. Renee, I was about to say that. And this is being transparent with my brothers. Sometimes I will bring them a situation that would be in general. You know what I mean? And to get a male point of view. Now, it could be just, I want to know what you guys think. Or it could be something that I'm trying to get because I respect them as men and husbands. That way I could go back to mine to maybe know how to communicate to him on another level. But I still didn't say to them, like, let me tell you what's going on between Ben and I. Or I did this or Ben did that. It was always very general. So yeah, you know, if you need, because I mean sometimes we need that feedback, you know?
Right.
Just keep it general. Don't have people's names and in exact details. Or they see a crack and kick it open to date sales. So I had a friend use my for my
Well, I tell you what, Charlie boy, she dropping. She's bye. That's true. That's
yes, that is. That is.
Yeah, that's what now here's one. And Adrian, I know you'll it might be understood by all parties and stuff, especially when I bring it up. The bro rule.
It's a couple now. It's a couple of those. So which one are we talking about?
As far as dating an ex?
Oh no. Yeah.
You remember that was the one that was on the top. It was the bro rule, don't date an ex. After I dated.
I did that one time. I have. I'm be transparent.
Go ahead.
When you were young, when I was young, I did that. As I got older and reflect back on it, yeah, that was wrong. But again, I totally agree with that particular one. What's the other one you got? Looked like you had another one.
Well, it was the don't date my boy's ex. The other one was if I get caught out there, you my backup. So whatever I say, you just agree with it. You remember them days?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I do. Yes, sir.
He said he went to Nepal to buy me a gift. He sure did, girl. Let me tell you, he traveled. That's how much he cared for you.
That's right.
No, he was at Queens Park with that other girl.
And then there was some accidents on the way. Kept him out a little longer than what he's supposed to be.
Yeah, I saw a woman trying to cross the street, babe. I had to help her get across the street. She had a walker. I had to. I got her across, and she wanted to give me a quarter. I said, "No, you keep that quarter. It's my job to take care of you. You have a blessed day." And I came here to you, babe.
That's right.
Look at Melissa shaking her head.
I was very entertained by that.
That was back in the days. Now that was back in the day.
That's right.
Yes, of course, back in the day, not a problem. Yeah. I get it. All I'm saying is it was still entertaining because it's the same effort and the same skill set of lies that are being told, and it's sad. It's just sad, but okay. And that's when she sits there and she'd be like, okay. Because I'm not even gonna check you, go into it. If this is all that you come up with, you're gonna wind up hanging yourself, and then you're not gonna be able to lie. So just be like, oh, okay, that's cool.
And as you get a little older, you can tell when it's not selling.
Right.
You just say to yourself, "Let me go ahead and shut on up."
Let me go and shut up.
Can't use it. Can't use your partners or anything like that because they in trouble as well. They can't use you. You can't use them. So it's like maybe it's time to grow up.
Yeah. Do not. I ain't been an angel all my life. I have never been like, oh, look, let me tell you, I did such. I was with you. No. If I'm gonna do my do, I'm gonna do my do because I don't need no witnesses.
Oh, that's wrong, Renee.
That's wrong
right there.
Weather number as your phone number. Wow. I've had a couple of McDonald's and Arby numbers and stuff. You called in like, McDonald's, can I help you? You be like, yeah, really?
Can't do that now, Renee. They call you right there on the spot. So what my daughters do is they have like spam pages. They have like a spam Instagram, a spam Snap, TikTok, all of that. That's like the fake page. That's what they give out. They give out social media pages now. And then if you and that person vibe and y'all really, really cool with each other, then they might get access to the real page. From that, then they might, exchange numbers and they actually start talking to each other. But yeah, it's still the same thing. It's just done a different way now.
Wow. That's creative right there, man.
That is very.
These young women out here they're different. This is a different generation. I think like 25 and under. One thing that is truly, truly a heavy topic is consent. Consent is a heavy topic amongst them right now. Something that, on what you want to talk about Wednesdays, being old school and new school, what is your definition of consent? What and when is it? When do you exercise your right?
Is you blew out on that one?
I say this. I would say this much. As much as is going on in the world right now, as far as dating or approaching somebody, and somebody can view how you approach them as, for a lack of a better word, offensive. I mean, it's just so I understand it, but it's so many integral parts that keep getting added. It makes it difficult to even be able to approach anybody. That's why I'm glad I'm fortunately blessed to be married at this point, because I wouldn't even know how to date or how to approach anybody right now, because everything that it appears now, everything that you do could be offensive to somebody.
Yes.
Well, not so much offensive, but this is like going in, like you're with this person, y'all are in the area, and I use this example all the time, and it might be a little, there's grown people on here, but if you're having normal intercourse with someone, okay, and then he or she, because we have women that are very liberal, decides they want to have a different type of intercourse. Just because you have went to one phase of intercourse with this person doesn't necessarily mean that it's green lights for whatever you want to do.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
So when Renee said it's a whole question. So when you are about to change, that person that is not with it needs to exercise that consent to say, hey, I don't want to do that. Or the flip side of that is, hey, let's do this. So then you can get the okay, you can get the reply. There's a lot of misconceptions about consent.
Renee said wrong way.
Wrong way. Come in with a
one-way
black
street.
mask on and a whip. You'd be like,
right.
Hold on.
And this is stuff that has happened. Y'all mean they might not want to share it, but this is stuff that has happened where you let this person know, you know what, come over, we're gonna do this, and they got a whole nother plan on how they want to do it. And you're like, oh my goodness. But you have women that are like, well, I did tell him to come over and have sex. So now they feel obligated when your consent needed to be established to say, I want to have intercourse with you, but I don't want to do XYZ. And then it's up to that person to say, well, I'm going to respect that. Or I don't want to stop, so I need to leave. That's pretty much, and these are the conversations that are getting fluffed over, like Adrian said, and adding all that extra stuff. Trying to make it convoluted, and it's really not that difficult.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Some people might not want hot fish grease on their back. I mean, you gotta.
Not at all. You gotta. And what was Charlie saying again?
Oh, Charlie was saying communication and consent needs to be clear, not implied.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In other words,
And
we're on the same page.
and have that safe word too.
Yeah.
Have that
No.
safe word. Hot chip. Yeah, that too. Hot chitlins. Hot chitlins.
Hot chitlins. And you're gonna be like, this ain't Thanksgiving. Hot chitlins. Hot chitlins.
I
No.
am so for the safe word. And safe words does not have to just be applied to sex. Safe words can be the word between you and your partner for any uncomfortable situation.
Yeah.
Any uncomfortable. I think every couple should have a safe word. Because sometimes I don't need to go into details with you. We need to have action. Ben and I have our safe word, and sometimes I may text it, or I might, say it or use it in a sentence, and he knows, hey, you know what? Hey, we get ready to go. Da, 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 da. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody needs to have a safe word. He and I have a safe word, and then me and our children have a safe word. And so you need to have a safe word, because sometimes you can't have a conversation.
Hey, Renee, you might need to be careful about saying pineapples now.
Yeah.
There's something behind that.
Yeah, that's true.
Safe words can be for children and inappropriate actions done to them. Yep. Good point. Man, they're dropping knowledge tonight.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think we have a safe word. I think it's a safe look.
Yeah.
It's just like, when it's like, that's when we know, she ain't feeling this, I ain't feeling this. Yeah. We need to vacate. It's one of those things. Yeah. I think that's important, especially when you don't want everybody to know, your business and such.
Yeah, I could actually be thinking something, and my wife, she'd be thinking it along the same lines that I would, and not even have to verbalize it.
Right.
And soon I feel a certain kind of way. Already 9 times out of 10, she already feel a certain kind of way. And it's like, all right, time to pack up.
Yeah. That connection is crazy. I dated this guy. We were in a party, and I left to go to the bathroom, came back out, and it just the vibe was off. So I'm looking and I'm looking and I'm looking for him. I'm like, where is he? And this is back in the day with pagers. So I got a page that said 911 with his, his code. You know how different people had codes at the end. It said 911 with his code. And I was just like, okay, so I'm heading towards the door. He was already outside in the car. Like, I said, yo, we right here, because it was like something was just off.
Yes.
And we left the party, that is something that is crazy, that when you and Tara like thinking about it, or you and Renee, you thinking about it, like, yo, I don't even have to say anything. I'm going to get my coat. She picking up her purse. Yeah, we on the same page. Let's go.
Absolutely.
Man, this is kind of deep right here. Man, who would have known? We would have gone from where we started with the What You Talking About Wednesday. What was it? The first thing we were talking about?
What was the first thing? It was something that you brought up, Melissa. Gosh, what was it?
Now we're at safe words.
Yeah.
That's pretty deep. This is People's Podcast. That's what we do, y'all.
Well, that's what happened on What You Talk About Wednesday.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Okay, so I got one last one, because it's 6:54, and it'll give us time to go ahead and close out on What You Talking About Wednesday. How can I put this? Trying to be as nice as possible.
You about to stir the drink, Melissa?
About to stir it, and maybe we'll have to come back to it on a part 2. How important is it?
It's very important. No, I'm playing.
Safe words. No, but how important is it for you in today's society right now, with everything that's going on, to be respected?
Phew.
And I know it's probably don't have enough time to really, but I'll kind of glance on it and then we'll come back to it again on the next what you're talking about. But how important is for you in today's society to be respected, especially with everything that's going on? Terry said, OMG, I slept through the show. Shouts out to my daughter, Terry. Bless her heart.
Hey, Terry.
She is expecting. Me and Renee will be grandparents once again. Her and my son are about to bring a blessed baby into the world. So love you, baby.
Congratulations.
I know you are fighting it right now, and the babies are up under her as well because, you know, of course, they want their attention. But it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So that's all right. You get to go back and watch this again, baby. But yeah, respect.
I'll say one statement and I'm done.
I
think respect for me has always been on the same level. What has changed is me executing the demand for it.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, money. You reared up in the seat, boy, like you about to drop something real quick on me. Well, like that deacon be doing and sitting in church. You be like, she kind of where he got.
How important is it? I think it's very important. Everybody deserves it. And when I say deserves it, until proven otherwise that they don't, then that's thrown out the window. But I think everybody deserves some form of respect when they're actually putting forth the effort to respect the individuals that they encounter and are dealing with. If that makes sense.
It does.
Yeah, it do. I told you you're gonna do like the deacon boy. He closed his eyes and he was dropping.
Yeah. Let me tell you about
it. Silly. You're silly.
Oh, good point, Charlie. It has not been respected, but valued.
That's true.
That's a very good one. That's a very good statement. Very powerful statement because they almost are synergetic with each other. Because, yeah, I like that. I don't even want to get into that because that's deep. We're gonna have to bring this one up again because of what in today's society and everything that has been going on and everybody knowing their worth in this world. Yeah, we need to talk about that again.
We do.
Wow.
We do.
And also relearning their worth. Some people have forgotten and they got woke up.
Woke up.
Yes.
You thought you was Louis Vuitton, and you found out that your ASS had a red sticker on the clearance bargain bin. So you better get it.
That's right.
Or Fishburne.
I missed that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You remember that?
That's right.
Well, that was deep right there.
So
that was deep. Charlie too said, Charlie be closing it out. Thank you, sis. She said, for me, respect is earned. However, value of your life is key to the importance for me.
True that.
Very true. Very true. I think COVID and everything that transpired last year actually emphasizes that. So
it does.
Well, fam, this is another one in the books. Let y'all close it out because I've thoroughly enjoyed sitting and talking with y'all, man. I learn so much every time I get to get on here, and even after our dialogues later and stuff like that. So sit back and let the amazing duo that I'm a part of close this out.
Well, I would like to thank everybody that came in, viewed the show, participated. It's therapy for me. It's a mental break from the grind of work. And I already have a solid foundation as far as my family here, but it's also good to come on and actually be able to fellowship with you and Melissa and the rest of the viewers out there. And again, we greatly appreciate you joining us and also supporting us. So thank you for that.
Can't say anything more than what has already been said. I love what you talk about Wednesdays because it is the gumbo for your soul.
Right. Well, y'all heard it right here. If you get a chance, watch the show again. Visit our Facebook page, like us. Thank you, Charlie. We appreciate you, sis.
Thank you.
Yeah, join us on At the Round Table. Like us, share us. Go to YouTube page, watch the videos and everything, and we will be back next week for another enlightening time with At the Round Table. Love y'all, mean it. We appreciate you. There you go, E. See y'all soon. Peace.
All right.